Hello everyone and welcome back to Bad North. I was playing a bit and then I did a few missions, like I believe these three, and then I realized that I wasn't recording. Yeah. So, since I can't turn that back, I basically just have to start from here. And what I'm gonna do, because I have a slightly weaker party, I'm gonna go towards this island with three and thus less enemies, whereas this is 4 and that might be more difficult, so I want to bring a better party to Veltag than to Svinoy. We do have a new enemy here, so we'll see how that goes. 2 islands up here, 1 up top. The fence is gonna be weird depending on where we land, but yeah, or where they land. We'll see though. Because there are a lot of choke points as well, like for example here. Although the difficulty lies in, I think, mostly in those barbarians, because those guys will throw their axes, and I think that can be especially problematic. Not landing on this side for now. Okay, well what I can do, maybe, if I'm exceptionally fast, is do a lunge attack. Oh, what? They can lunge on the actual horse spots? That's weird. I thought they would not be able to pull something like that off. It's a bit weird though that they are so spread out, because it... Guys? Seriously? Oh, whoa, what's happening there? Let's get you up top. So that's heavy archers. Holy cow. I can try to cut them off from this side and have you in the back here, so they'll always be funneled into somewhere. That's a lot of guys. So let's hope they go through here, and they do. Okay, good. Okay, now they have a huge number of those guys coming in there, so not only do I need pikemen, but I could potentially do a lunge attack. With them. You shouldn't be up front because they're gonna throw that stuff. I could do it now, right? Yeah, okay. We'll see how this goes. It's gonna be interesting. Okay, they killed a few of them. Now, so we got another gargantuan amount of boats coming in here. The fact that they are coming right onto the beaches makes it so that I... Well... Let me just see how that goes with this one. Okay, they didn't even try to go after the other ones. Alright, so I did make it. And got all the areas, so that's good. heavy archers, huh? They really hit super hard. Holy cow. It, yeah. Alright, next turn. We got 16 for upgrades. One extra use, huh? The thing is that I really want to have elite swordsmen if I face those heavy archers, I think, in order to soak up the hits. Let's go over here, and first of all, let's get rid of you, because if I take Bulgur, at the very least he will give me more cash during this mission. Now, there's this tiny island down here, but depending on where the enemy comes from, it's going to be really hard to defend against that. So I might not be able to do that, and I might have to give it up. We'll see. Yeah. I think my elite setting would be like 2 swordsmen, 1 pikeman, and maybe 1 archer. I still feel that like archers are... I'm not saying they're not powerful enough, but they are... It's complicated. Okay, 2 giants. It's hard to see where they're gonna land. And 2 more. Okay, these 2 will always have to go through there, so I'm better off, I think. Just doing that and then trying to finish them off that way and kill these guys. Okay, he's not dead. And I will have to defeat them with regular swordsmen, but I think these guys are killing plenty of them, so that's not a problem. And this really shows, like, I think these guys really do show that regular, or yeah, exactly, the regular swordsmen, they're not gonna cut it anymore. They just don't. Depending on where you are going. Okay, these guys definitely need to recover. After this. I can handle that this way. Okay, you killed it. Okay, good. Now, quickly get into the house. I think they'll be fine, because this wave is not too problematic. Unless they go in here. Okay, let's hide behind the house so they can't get hit. There's 2 more archers there. They can hold them off this way. And they will come out soon, so hopefully that will work. Okay, let's get you to move in here. You in here. Actually, one further. Because I'm gonna use a pike charge with them. You have to replenish. Okay, there are some other guys coming there too. Okay, if you do this, I can wait for them. No, let's have you move actually. Because this is pretty decent even against those. You should, that's fine. Ooh, okay. It's pretty tricky to defend that lower one, especially. And I think it does really showcase the need for elite swordsmen at the very least. Yeah, we've already seen the Yabena that allows you to double deploy a unit. Which is nice. I think I definitely want that on these guys. I'll just give it to them. And then I'll upgrade them to elites. There we go. That's quite good, I think. Could go for this summer isle as well, but I will have 2 archers, which is quite something. But we have some elite swordsmen, so I think it's worth trying it out. And I do like to stay ahead of the death wave. There's quite a lot of coin to be gained here. It's the summer out, it's snowing. So yeah, they can get up there in multiple places. There's actually a lot of coin to be gained here. How much coin do I have? 4, so I can't upgrade Lisbeth either. Okay, so yeah, let's deploy it here. I'm not too happy about using double archer. That's certainly very tricky. And definitely not something that I would recommend. Especially, like, I'm already in trouble here in a way. Because they deploy pikemen. Or the barbarians from both sides. To which my archers are pretty much useless. They only got 1. That's pretty problematic then. Let's actually quickly get them in here to repair for now. Why not? They have more from down there, but maybe I can deal with them later. My biggest assets are these swordsmen. Okay, so I need them to move around quickly. And deal with these guys swiftly. Okay, so we got the pikemen back. But okay, so we have a lot of these guys now. They seem to be especially willing to get into that area, so maybe this way I can prevent them from doing so. Most of them are dead anyway. Okay, that's gonna be problematic. But let's see what we can potentially do against this final wave. So my idea is to make a lunge and to push them out at the same time. In the hopes of finishing off most of them, which seemed to work. I can use Wyman again, but that's not gonna happen. Although having him upgraded as much as possible is probably a good idea, because I get to deploy him 2 times as well. So I would want him to become as powerful as possible. Indeed. I probably need my most powerful units. Oof. This is gonna be tough. But I have all elites, so let's hope that that will help me a bit. They could technically even still deploy there. Okay. Those are regulars, so they shouldn't be too tough to deal with. They have to go through there, and these guys will... Okay, let's have you move there then. It's gonna be a fist fight in a way. It's a good position for me. And you need to move back. So... Oh, there's still one alive. Didn't see that. Okay. 2 giants coming in from there. So I have to switch to that. And another 2 giants coming in hot on that side. That's a problem, because swordsmen aren't super good against them. You're standing the wrong way. They seem to be landing in a very inconvenient place. It would be nice if you were to also help. Okay. So now... I need you guys there, you guys there. There doesn't seem to be any other region, so hopefully they can fire on them and kill most of them. At least plenty. Okay, good. Next, we have these. I heard... Yeah, okay, that's good. Again, hopefully I can kill most of them. At least on that side. Can you do it? Great. Okay, so these guys can be killed with pikemen. That's not an issue. Okay, these have to deal with that. But this is a problem. Let's move to the back. Oh, we need to heal. You also need to get out of there. Holy cow. Okay, you're back in action to a degree. You need to kill them, and you need to go to this side. Yeah, I don't care. You got destroyed, but... Holy moly. That was insane. I also had no good way to defend myself against archers, like nowhere to hide. Man. Let me guess, there's also no way to hide here. Like, if the terrain is flat, then I have no way to use jump attacks either. Well, that's a rather plain island, but I guess I'll use them. That way. Indeed. It still seems to be an exceptionally bad choice to actually put your troops the place where they land. That seems to be very detrimental to actually handling these guys. Let's quickly repair those while we push those into the water. That's at least easy enough. I can block them by having pikemen in here. And these swordsmen out here. Next. You guys gonna deal with them. There's no use for these pikemen, unfortunately. Yeah, there's hardly anything they can do if they have to move, pretty much. Like, it just seems to be impossible for them. Kill them. The missions certainly are getting harder and harder. With me seeing barely any room for my secondary units to get through. I thought the end would be there, but I guess it isn't. Yeah, I wonder indeed. Maybe there's like 40 of them in total? But I'm basically just trying to avoid using her right now. This is 14. Extra use of the bomb, huh? I would actually like to upgrade it from 12 to 16. I think that would be quite useful. Well, there's no need to go all that far right now. I'm probably better off doing Hester. Exactly. And then I'll certainly take Bulgur. Wyman will not take Osric. But Morton. And I'm having him, of course, for the sweet cash. So, there's actually a very tiny... Okay. I'm gonna have to think about how to tackle this. Okay. Quickly replenish. Oh, those are the giant archers. That means I need to hide. Or try to. Okay. That was not what I wanted to do. Not at all. Oh, wow. Okay. But you guys should try to take care of it. Okay, so if I do this, that will kill them. Now, back in there. You should hold in here. Okay, how are we doing? Pretty good, pretty good. Okay, we're holding up. You guys in here, together with them as backup, should allow me to finish those guys off. And that's supposedly the final wave. Okay, so they've thrown that. They're already dead. That's an Indies. Nothing out there. And have these guys come as well. Because this is the last wave. And hopefully they can't even finish off that house. Together with these guys, we should have them bundled up quite nicely. But otherwise I'm gonna have to storm in there. But I don't think they're super likely to go after that house. No. So I got a ton of cash from marginally easy island. Yeah, so like I said, I want to upgrade Osric. Does he also have reduced damage as well? So he has a ton of dudes. Super nice. Quicker ability cooldowns. Okay, that's not bad. But I'd rather do another relatively easy one, comparatively, for now. So, Ganinic. And then that's the last one there. I'll leave these two for later. So I can upgrade the forces that I want, at least to the max. This is a nice glow. So, Osric, Wyman, Edmund, and Ingram. Yes. At least we have some elite swordsmen over there. It's a huge number. That should be really good in dealing with those guys, at least. Only one on that side. I really like those tiny boats with just one guy on there. Besides, how do these guys even steer? It makes no sense. No, now you run into pikemen. Okay, so they're dead. It'll take some time, but it's fine. Meanwhile, these guys can deal with them. Okay. So good. It's going to be a rough fight, so they are going to have to heal. Let's do that quickly. While we go after some of these other guys. Okay, that's a problem. Depending on where they land, I might be able to push them away and in through the water, but that really depends. If they go down there like that, that will be a problem. Okay, good. And these giants I can handle. I got the wrong ones. Whoops. That's okay though. Oh, you're not dead. Well, let's make sure they will. So, you have the hammer. Push them into the water. Excellent. Force them to engage my troops there. No problem. Okay, that's a... These boats keep getting bigger and bigger. I think that's an even bigger boat than they had before. But... oh well. Like, soon they They would be even twice that size. Holy moly. Yeah, you guys ain't coming through here. There's absolutely no way that regulars can actually push through. There we go. Easy enough. But with only 2 houses and 3 different enemies, what's to be expected? Yeah, I would wager that this is the final one indeed. So 38, this is 39, and then 40 will be the absolute final part. So probably what I'll do is I'll probably clear most of these islands in the next episode and then make a final episode. So we'll be at 7 at that point. That's probably my guess. But we'll see how that goes. For now though, I want to thank you for watching. Do hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe. And I'll see you all next time. Take care, see you then. Bye-bye.